that a CBDC could offer a range of benefits and
cash is still relevant, but cash is no longer king.
And now the U.S. is looking into creating its own digital dollar.
Looks like CBDC adoption is not a rumor anymore, but the actual thing that the governments around the world are racing to adopt. If we look at the map, we can see that some have already adopted CBDC, a lot are currently in pilot, and most of them are researching. And today I wanted to talk about one project that is kinda under the radar, that is working silently to build a platform for multiple government CBDCs, and that project is called Cypherium. And as we go along, I'm going to talk about what technologically makes it stand out, what is something that can completely change the adoption of Cypherium, and I'm also going to give you hints as to why this is a credible project and not a scam. Cypherium is built to bridge CBDCs, DeFi, and Web3 through protocol interoperability, as they say themselves, with blockchain that has hybrid consensus mechanism of Hotstuff and Proof-of-work. And you might have not heard about it much because they're not available on any major exchanges, and according to the founder himself, they're trying to keep it low profile due to the nature of their work, and the team members also confirming that they're not in it for the quick buck. Cypherium was founded by Sky Guo in October 2016, and it took them exactly 4 years to launch their first mainnet, which was announced on October 31st, 2020. And the idea behind Cypherium is to provide interoperability for CBDCs, which is basically digital currencies like digital dollar or digital euro, to seamlessly integrate with domestic economies, and then other CBDCs to provide cross-border payments, as well as other cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin, Ethereum, or BNB. But that would require a lot of throughput, also known as scalability, and all the blockchains normally try to solve the following problems. Scalability, which is closely related to speed of transaction finality, lower cost while maintaining higher speed, and also staying secure and decentralized. And it looks like Cypherium might have cracked the code. So let's take a look at their white paper, which, by the way, it's very extensive, it's 90 pages long, and it's also very technical and detailed, and it doesn't look like some meme coin white paper that is 3 pages long and probably can be written in under 10 minutes. So Cypherium's blockchain is designed to solve the scalability issue by combining two different type of blockchain technologies. It combines Bitcoin and G's dual blockchain structure with a modified Hotstuff system that has a group of validator nodes called the committee that is responsible for processing the transactions and also adding blocks to the blockchain. They're known to each other, but they're indistinguishable to all other nodes. This system makes it less centralized because there is no one single leader node like in case of Bitcoin and G itself or in case of Hotstuff itself, and that makes it also more secure and more reliable. The technology is designed to be very fast and able to process a large number of transactions, and overall Cypherium's blockchain is designed to be a balance between speed, security, and decentralization. Now, if you're not very technical, this probably has been one of the most boring and complicated parts of this video. We're gonna touch a little bit on the technical stuff a little bit later because I think it's gonna be very important to mention that. But for now, let's focus on the team, the partnerships, and some of the other good stuff. First of all, the team is not anonymous. You can find all their profiles on the LinkedIn. I can't tell you exactly how many people are working on it, but they're all open and public, and if you go through LinkedIn, you can easily find most of the team members, and also they have them on their media article. And the founder, Sky Guo, is not anonymous either. He's the founding member of Digital Monetary Policy Institute at OMFIF, had a public interview at Nasdaq, represented blockchain at 75th UN General Assembly, was invited to multiple panel discussions regarding CBDCs, and he is also active in their Telegram chat and constantly replying. Now, as for the Cypherium itself, they have multiple partnerships with major corporations such as Google, IBM, Microsoft, Amazon, and Randstadt, one of the largest human resource companies out there, is using Cypherium's blockchain on Google Cloud to match talent. And later in 2023, the Federal Reserve is going to launch its instant payment service called FedNow that is going to provide instant payments 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Cypherium there is listed as a service provider. I know that a lot of people point that out, and I just wanted to make one thing clear here, because here we don't just talk about the good, but we also talk about the bad and the ugly, if that you can consider ugly. Being a service provider does not guarantee that a service provider is going to provide service to connect a business to FedNow system. and they even have this disclaimer at the bottom of their page. The materials made available through the showcase are presented as a convenience to potential participants in the FedNow service. Federal Reserve Financial Services is merely the host for the showcase and does not support or endorse any showcase providers, and the inclusion or exclusion of a provider should in no way imply any recommendation or endorsement by FRFS. FRFS has not reviewed and takes no responsibility for the content or accuracy of any information presented through the showcase. None of the providers supplying materials through the showcase have any special or exclusive relationship with FRFS, and no relationship should be implied. There are multiple service providers that can provide FedNow connection service based on business needs, but it totally depends on a business decision. And how many businesses would choose Cypherium, if any, remains the question. However, I would say that the way Cypherium is built, that would give them access potentially to CBDCs as well as the cryptocurrency market, I would say that the chances are pretty good for Cypherium. And Cypherium also built a set of tools already that allow accepting and transferring funds. That includes Cypherium Link, which is the notary that is built on Interledger protocol, and Cypherium Link allows to connect different ledgers, like let's say different banking internal ledgers, with one another, and also allows for cross-blockchain transfers. Cypherium Connect, which is a plugin model to process Cypherium payment transactions, that establishes secure channel that has the following information. It has KYC, it has anti-money laundering, risk control, then exchange rates, processing fees, and any other payment-related information, and Cypherium Validator that verifies and authenticates this transaction. Cypherium ID that aims at protecting data through blockchain by making it less vulnerable and more secure, as opposed to a single data center that can still be hacked no matter how robust or big the company is, when even the biggest names such as Facebook and Yahoo have seen some massive data leaks when billions of user data was stolen. Now back to one more technical but very important part in my opinion, and that is smart contracts. Smart contracts is one of the main reasons why Ethereum is currently number 2 by market cap behind Bitcoin. But smart contract creation and execution has two caveats in my opinion. Number one is that it's written in Solidity programming language, which was specifically developed to write smart contracts, and the second one is that it runs on EVM or Ethereum Virtual Machine, which supports 256-bit cryptography, while most CPUs are either 32 or 64-bit. And that's when Cypherium developed their own Cypherium Virtual Machine, or CVM, that is based on Java Virtual Machine, which has the most installations in the world. And the language for CVM smart contracts is Java, which is one of the most popular programming languages, meaning that if any company wants to adopt a blockchain and they want to write some smart contracts, they don't have to hire somebody who knows Solidity, which is very expensive for the company, and instead they can use the existing resources that they have to write Java code for smart contracts. And CVM has 64-bit cryptography, meaning that you can run it even on a mobile device. Alright, so now that this boring part is out of the way, let's talk about the fun stuff, which is Cypherium token price, circulating supply, and tokenomics. The current Cypherium price at the moment of recording of this video is 0.032 cents. This is 336% up from all-time low and 75% down from the all-time high. The circulating supply is 540 million Cypherium coins at the moment, which represents only 8% of the total circulating supply. So the legitimate question here would be, does it mean it's going to get inflated in the future when they're going to put more coins into the circulating supply? Well, I don't have a 100% answer to this question, but according to the team, the rest of the circulating supply is in the team's wallet that's going to be distributed among the CBDC participants so they can use the network. Because speaking of tokenomics, Cypherium's coin is going to be used to transfer funds on the network as well as executing smart contracts. And for that, you're going to need probably a lot of coins, considering that there are going to be multiple CBDCs hosted on that blockchain. And again, according to some leaks, they work with Swiss bank, Japanese bank, European bank, and maybe even with Federal Reserve through FedNow service, but that's not 100% confirmed, and again, it's just rumors that we're probably going to confirm in the near future. And again, nothing here is financial advice, but if you want to bet on the future of this project, there are currently two places where you can purchase Cypherium coin, that is XT exchange and MEXC exchange, and I would recommend using MEXC exchange because it currently has more liquidity. Now I know this was a long video and probably even boring and technical at times, but I was just trying to summarize this whole secret project in the most concise and simple way for you guys. So if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like and subscribe for more. If you want to see more reviews like this, please leave a comment down below to let me know what you guys think about the project, and I'll see you all guys in the next one.